Morning, students. We are going to start with the first chapter today, that is periodic table. And in this we are going to talk about the periodic trends, that is how the periodic properties change across a period and down a group. So we already have done what is the periodic properties in the last in class 9th. The properties which repeat themselves, which appear at regular interval in the periodic table, are called periodic property, and the phenomena is known as periodicity of the properties of elements. Now, some of the periodic property that we talk about here are atomic radius, ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, metallic and non-metallic characters. Some other properties which are also there: density, melting point and boiling point, nature of oxides, oxyacids, hydrides, etc. These are also periodic property. They all follow a trend when we move across a period and when we move down a group. Now you also know that what is the reason for the periodicity in the properties. Now at regular interval the elements with the same number of valence electron or similar electronic configuration appears. So, and the properties of the element depend upon its number of valence electron and the electronic configuration. So at regular interval, as the same number of valence electron appear, the elements with the similar properties also appear. Now let us a little bit we talk about whatever we know about the periodic table. In periodic table we have 18 groups. Let me talk about the modern periodic table. 18 groups, those are the vertical columns. Then we have 7 rows, 7 horizontal rows, which are known as periods. So we have 18 groups and 7 periods. This kind we have groups, and this way we have the periods. We always talk across a period and we say down a group. That is, we move from left to right in a period and we move down a group. And then some of the important group that you discuss: alkali metals. They are present in group number 1 or 1A. Then the important one, halogens. They are present in group number 17 or 7A. Then we have the noble gases. Noble gases are present in group 0. It is also known as 18 group. So we have these things, and then in the modern periodic table the elements are arranged according to the increasing order of atomic numbers, and across a period, when we move across a period, the number of electron shell remains the same and the number of valence electron increases by 1, while down a group number of electron shell increases while the number of valence electron remains the same. So now we are going to start with the first periodic property that we talk about here will be the atomic radius or the atomic size. Now what is atomic radius, or that's very simple definition. It is the distance between the center of an atom, center of the nucleus of an atom, to the outermost shell of an atom. That is known as the atomic radius. The distance between the nucleus, center of the nucleus of an atom, and the outermost shell of an atom is known as the atomic radius. It is, the unit is angstrom unit. It's a very small quantity, so we use this specialized unit for this. And now you can see what is actually the atomic radius. This is the distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell. This is known as the atomic radius. Now we will be talking about how the atomic radius changes across a period and down a group. Before going on to that, we will be discussing the factors that affect the atomic radius. So the atomic radius is affected by 2 factors. The first one is the number of shell, and the second one is nuclear charge. Now when we move, when the number of shell is going to increase, the atomic radius is going to increase. That you can see, if the atom has only one shell, this is the radius. If the number of shell increases, the radius is going to increase. And the second important factor is the nuclear charge. Now the nuclear charge increases, the atomic radius is going to decrease. Now what is actually the nuclear charge? Nuclear charge is the total positive charge which is present in the nucleus of an atom. It is equal to the atomic number. So nuclear charge equals to the atomic number, and it is the total amount of the positive charge that is present on the nucleus. Now as we say how the nuclear charge increases, the atomic radius decreases. If the nuclear charge, that is the positive charge, is going to increase, there will be more force of attraction over the outer electrons, and hence the outer shells will be pulled toward inside, and this is going to decrease the atomic size or the atomic radius. So we have seen two things, that atomic radius depends upon two factors. One is the number of shell. So very directly we can say number of shell will increase, the atomic size is going to increase. And the second important factor that we talked about is the nuclear charge. So as the nuclear charge is going to increase, the atomic radius is going to decrease, more force of attraction, the size of the atom is going to decrease. Now we are going to talk about how this atomic size changes across a period. That is from left to right of the period. That is from period number 1 to the period number 17. Now this trend will not be followed in the zero group, that is in the noble gases, that we talk about later. Now let us talk about how across a period it is going to change. Now what we see across a period. Across a period, the number of shell remains same, because the period number itself is the number of shell. So across a period, the number of shell remains the same. So that way the atomic size should also remain the same. So one factor, the atomic size remains same. Now about the other factor, we talk about the nuclear charge. Now across a period, the nuclear charge increases. There is an increase, like atomic number increases. So obviously the nuclear charge, that is the more positive charge is present when we move across. Now if more positive charge is there, it means more force of attraction on the outer electrons and the size decreases. So from one factor it remains the same, and then we see it decreases. So what is the net effect? When we move across a period, the atomic size decreases according to the nuclear charge. As the nuclear charge increases, and there is no effect of the number of shells, so when we move across a period, the atomic size decreases. So what we see is in a particular group, in a particular period, the element of group number 1a has the largest atomic size, and the element of group number 17 will have the smallest atomic size. That is, alkali metals will have the largest atomic size, and the halogens will have the smallest atomic size. So if we talk about this period number 2, the first element is lithium, which this is going to have the largest atomic size, and the last element, even though is neon, but neon is a noble gas and the trend will not be followed there. So we talk about this where we have fluorine. Now fluorine will have the smallest atomic size. This kind of questions are asked. They ask you the variation, they ask you to arrange the element in the increasing or decreasing or the atomic size. Now there is an exception here in case of noble gases that we talked about. Even the size of the noble gases, according to the trend, when we move across a period, noble gases should have the smallest atomic size, but it is not so. Noble gases have a little larger atomic size as compared to the halogens and any other non-metals. Why is this so? There is a simple reason for this. For everything in a region of noble gases, we have a point that they have the outermost shell completely filled, that is, they have a stable electronic configuration. And because of this stable electronic configuration, there is a force of repulsion between the electrons present between the shells. Now this is known as inter-electronic repulsion. So in the shells are completely filled, and the electrons in those shells, they have the inter-electronic repulsion, and hence the effect of the nuclear pull over the valence electron is not seen. Hence the force of attraction is not seen in those cases because of the completely filled outermost shell. Now there is one point to be noted here. In case when we have a cation, cation, what is a cation? When an element loses the electron. When an atom loses electron, it changes to the cation. So sometimes they ask you a question here. Normally a cation has a smaller size as compared to a normal atom. Like Na positive will have a smaller size as compared to sodium, because in the neutral atom, number of electron, that is a positive charge, equal to the number of electron. But if the number of electron decreases, the more force of attraction can be felt on the outer electron, so the size of the atom decreases. Now we are going to talk about, now this was, now we know across a period the atomic size decreases. Now we are going to talk about what happens to the atomic size down a group. Now down a group, that is from top to bottom of a group. Now when we talk down a group, number of shell increases. As we are moving down, the number of shell increases, so the atomic size must increase. When the number of shell increases, the atomic size also increases. Now nuclear charge also increases, and the nuclear charge and the atomic size are inversely proportional to each other. As the nuclear charge will increase, the atomic size will decrease. Now, so the net effect, now in this particular case, because the number of shell itself has increased, number of shell is going to dominate over the nuclear charge. Like you see the example here. If an atom has only one shell and the other atom has two shell, obviously the number of shell are more, maybe the nuclear charges will be also with the more, but if even if it pulls, there will be a slight difference in the atomic radius. So according to the number of if you keep on increasing the number of shell, the atomic size will keep on increasing. Hence down a group, the number of shell dominates over the nuclear charge, so we do not consider the nuclear charge, so this particular thing will not be considered in this case, and the number of shell will dominate over the nuclear charge. So what we see this here is that down a group, the atomic size increases. The atomic size increases down a group and decreases across a period. So this is something you need to know. We will be talking about the other two properties in the other periodic properties in the next video.